No, it was great. I texted him too and just told him happy for him. And, not only did he make shots, but just defensively what he was able to do. He guarded Butler a little bit, guarded Hero when Hero got hot, and just, Swiss Army knife, he does it all. But to make 6 threes in a big important game, I was very happy for him.
What did you guys, first of all, what was practice for you guys like yesterday as far as what you guys went through?
We scrimmaged a little bit early on, and then after the scrimmage, we was able to break down offensively and defensively how we want to attack this team and things we wanted to do in this series, and then just go from there.
So in prior years, I think you've had like an offense type of day, a defense day. Do you still do that?
It's been both. We've been just doing stations, just doing offense and defense, so we can just kind of hit both at the same time, and it's worked. It's been good for us.
So there's been some discussion over the last few days with certain guys not being eligible for All-NBA who thought they were going to be eligible because they didn't play enough games of at least 20 minutes. You have a couple guys like that in Russ and Zoo who could be potential All-Defense candidates in other scenarios. Do you think that that's a situation that might need a little bit of reworking?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, if the NBA put it in place, like I said, I trust Adam Silver at the job he's done. So if he's done it, it means it's important for the NBA. And so whatever he does, I pretty much go with it.
So how much have you guys got accomplished that you want to get accomplished these 3 days?
A lot. Yeah, a lot. You don't want to do too much where their brains, overcrowded. But, the guys have been locked in. We've done different things. Worked on some adjustments that we need to make if we got to do it throughout the course of the game. But we've done a lot, and they've been locked in. And so pretty sharp what we're doing. Today we'll hit it again, and then take off tomorrow, and then Saturday we just come back and just kind of just go through everything offensively and defensively and be ready to go on Sunday.
Hi. The last couple of Mavs series have been just like roller coasters, absolute wild series. Like when you look back on those two, like what comes to mind? What are your memories? What are your takeaways?
A lot. Losing the first 2 games at home, and then going to Dallas game 3, being down 19 in the first quarter. I remember we didn't have fans, and that was their first game of having fans, and it was crazy. Luka got off to a crazy start, explosion, like you guys say, and we were down 19 in the first quarter, and then just seeing our team just calm down and just taking it play by play and getting back into that game and winning game 3 and then winning game 4, but coming back home losing game 5 and then winning 6 and 7. So like you said, it was a roller coaster, but just being down 0-2 and being down 19 in the first quarter in that third game in Dallas and coming back and winning that game is what I think about the most.
Do the guys who are like involved in a game like that, does that do something for you as a player?
What do you mean?
Like just to have that in your mind, your mindset, or to know like, okay, if I can chip away in that way or whatever? Or?
Yeah, I mean, we've always been a team, since I've been here, that we can make comebacks. Like, we can make adjustments, we can come back, we can do different things. You don't want to get down that much, never. It's dangerous, but it just shows you what we can do and what we're capable of, especially with a guy like Luka was on the floor, and what he did in that first quarter was crazy. But for us to stay with it, not get discouraged and come back and win those games, 3 and 4, I mean, it was huge for us.
You said that the playoffs is a different season entirely. Like last year we go to Phoenix and everybody got together right before the start of that series. Like, how do you kind of turn the page and get guys locked in, just from a togetherness standpoint going into this year's playoffs?
Yeah, we're locked in. Yeah, guys were together, we're locked in. Like I said, I had 3 great days of work, putting in the work, was able to play, which I don't ever really play, before we get into the playoffs, but it's something we needed because James, PG, those guys haven't played in a while. And so we got through with, being injury-free, which I'm happy about. But guys are locked in. Like I said, we're together, we're locked in, and we understand what we need to do. And so going into game 1, it's going to require a lot of adjustments because you got, great players like Kyrie and Luka, so you're going to have to adjust, but we know what we want to do going into game 1.
And then just in terms of off the court stuff, like, you know that this is an older team, guys who they want this. Like, you never know if this is like the last time that this group gets to play together again. Like, how do you kind of, is there like a dinner that you have, or you get everybody together and just make that point really clear? Is that something that you do before the first playoff series?
Yeah, we got dinner tonight. You want to come?
I won't ask about Kawhi if I don't either. So.
Oh, okay.
Are does the word adjustment, is that kind of overblown? Are there? Do you think? Obviously, you don't see everything, but do you think just everyone says, "Coach, have to make adjustments, got to make adjustments." Last year, it's like, is that just overblown? Just the idea?
It could be. Depends on what you do. If coaches don't adjust, then I guess it is overblown. But if you're good at adjusting and doing different things and trying different things that that work, that you worked on, then you got to be able to do it. And so I guess it could be overblown. Kind of like the word I hate what I use all the time. What is that? Adjusting.
Why do you ask me? I don't know.
I forgot what it was.
Identity?
Okay.
Oh, we've been that up. Though.
Yeah, I know, good. No, but I mean, you got to be able to adjust, and I'm big on that, especially in the playoffs. You got to be able to have different things in your bag, to try and to try to keep a team on balance. And when you're dealing with a team, like I said, with Luka and Kyrie, they see about everything you possibly can throw at them defensively. And so you just got to pick and choose when you want to do that. And like I said, J. Kidd's done a great job of just getting those two guys on track and playing together, playing well, staggering them great. And so, like I said, they've really done a good job. And J. Kidd, has a lot of credit to do with that.
So I know this is a body and group, but obviously based on what you're saying, what we've seen from you in years past, sometimes in the playoffs, you might even make adjustments that are more drastic than anything you've done in the regular season. Does that require another conversation with guys to just remind them like what the goal is and what might change?
Yeah, for sure. It's a talk today. Just because you're starting today, you might not start tomorrow. And it's all about, it ain't about you didn't play well, but it's probably about matchups or different situations. And so we got to be all in, whether you're playing 12 minutes, 12 seconds, whatever it is. Playoffs is a different season, it's a different animal, and whatever we need the players to do, they got to do. And so I think our guys are locked into that, and I think for the majority of the guys who've been here, they know that.
Are you doing full contact today?
As far as what?
Like, scrimmaging or?
I don't want to scrimmage today.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do some, running just so we can try and keep our conditioning, but it won't be like body on body.
Is there another contact day?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is everybody besides Kawhi able to practice?
Yes, sir.
With the week off, can a team be over prepared with a week off going into a game? Like, is that possible?
It is possible.
Has that ever happened that you've seen?
You say BT?
Really?
I mean, if you got 5 or 6 days to prepare, you say, oh, but what about this? Well, what about this? Well, and you just start overthinking it. And so that's what we didn't want to do with our group. We want to just make sure we hit exactly what we wanted to do, the specifics, what we wanted to take away, how we wanted to attack, and just kind of leave it at that. And then going on in the series, after game 1, game 2, if you want to do some different things, you can do that. But you don't want to, like I said, you want to go in having a free mind, especially game 1, because you can prepare and go over 25 plays, they might run 4 of them. So now you just, so just take the most frequent, the top 7 or 8 plays, kind of go from there, lock in on how you want to guard it. If they pull out another play in the series, then you'll be able to adjust to that. But you don't want to just do too much where now guys are just overthinking it. The first game, you want to come out, play clear mind, play free, play fast, play hard, and go from there.
Have you ever experienced, like on your end, that you've been over-prepared and then had to kind of face the consequences of that in that first game?
I mean, Cleveland, I've done that. We used to, if you sweep the first round or second round and you get, 9-10 days off, like you just a lot of time to think, you see a lot of different things the teams were doing, and they might have ran a play one time, but it was effective, and you might go over, 7 or 8 times, and they only ran it once, so you kind of, you can overthink it if you're not careful, especially with a lot of days off. So, so we're prepared, we understand what they're going to do, we understand how we want to attack this team, and then after game 1, we'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Let's get ready for HoopJab.